we've been using AI to solve for many of the fraud.
So Visa has been piloting settlements using USDC on Ethereum and Solana. So how might stablecoin evolve from pure payment instruments to underlying rails for tokenized trade finance, supply chain, or carbon credit networks? And what capabilities such as network interoperability, compliance framework, and off ramp infrastructure, and needed for them to scale as trusted bridges for cross-border commerce?
Yeah, we're very excited with the stablecoin pilot that we have started. It's been about 18 months since this pilot was started. It started with USDC as the first currency and Ethereum blockchain, working with one of our partners in the issuing side. Today, we have actually expanded this partnership into 4 different blockchains and 4 different tokens. So we are working with Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, and Stellar. On the token side, we are working with EuroC, USDC, PayPal USD, and USDG. And we continue to expand with more partners as we go along. Just fresh off the press, where NIM will become a participant for a stablecoin settlement pilot and eventually move money 7 days a week for their existing settlement volumes. So we're very excited to partner with them, and we'll continue to evaluate this ecosystem as we go along. Trade finance is a great use case. We are seeing a lot of stablecoin usage on the trade finance side, and I think there are certain things that we can see today which stablecoins can help, especially on the programmable finance side. Now, imagine you have a supplier who's selling in the market today. They move the goods from the factory out to the warehouse. At that point, they can get a certain level of payment. The moment the goods move to the port, the next level of payment comes in, and so on. This will help unlock a lot of liquidity in the ecosystem, remove a lot of payment uncertainties for many manufacturers, and this is where stablecoin can really help play a role and make the entire ecosystem more efficient.
As programmable payments gain traction, how can Visa help ensure trust, compliance, and user protection where stablecoins wallet or cards reach mainstream consumer, especially across markets with uneven regulation or varying stablecoin reserves transparency?
We work with all the partners in the ecosystem, starting with regulators, issuers, acquirers, merchants, and also the money movement fintechs that we work with. So we do real-time fraud monitoring, we do risk monitoring, we have the right tools that we work on. Now we look at the stablecoin ecosystem. We also provide a real-time authorization, making sure our partners are also using the same tools and making sure the entire system stays robust. From a perspective on consumer protection, that's always on top of mind for us as well as our partners. And we as an ecosystem want to make sure that the consumers are protected, the entire ecosystem stays safe, compliant, and similar to the way we have been doing business so far.
So with pilots like MAS Project Nexus exploring multilateral payment links, what role can Visa play in bridging the private stablecoin network with public digital infrastructure such as CBDCs or Pay Now-like instant system without creating new silos or duplicative standards?
And as a core, we are a network. Our focus is interoperability. We want to bring different forms of payment together, whether it's different types of blockchains, different types of networks. And our focus is to work with our entire ecosystem of partners, as I mentioned earlier, whether it's a regulator, whether it's an issuer, an acquirer. And we want to make sure the payments stay easy, interoperable, and provide the rails to them. We also want to make sure that fraud risk are protected, and we work with the right tools. We've been using AI to solve for many of the fraud protection and make sure that the fraud in the system is always taken care of at a real-time basis. We have been working on this ecosystem for a long time, and we continue to do it as the regulation expands.
Looking at the next decade of finance, so what's the one foundational capabilities or infrastructure shift that needs to happen now? And what's at stake if we don't get it right?
I think it's very important for the larger financial institutions to have the infrastructure right. Make sure they can, get experiments done. Make sure they have the right compliance tools in place. Make sure they have the right custody infrastructure in place, and then they start working on products that will integrate stablecoin. We do look at stablecoins as a great enabler, as an opportunity that can actually help this entire ecosystem and help them find new customers as well.